Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Jonathan Coast, and in today's free training, I'm going to be showing you and explaining how I grew my group to 65,600 plus members in just the last 2 years, and how it's passively growing every single day of hundreds of members, sometimes thousands of members every single week. Now, I made a video about this about a couple of months ago on how to grow and create Facebook groups, and at that time it was at 58,000, and it's just been growing by itself passively. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I did that and how you can do it as well. So the group that's in question here is called Promote Your Business in this group, and it's at 65,000 plus, and I have it paused at the very moment just to kind of show you what I'm talking about here. And I also use other groups to help grow the group as well. So I have another group called Advertise Your Opportunity here. Once you get a group to this point, you're going to want to have to approve the posts that are coming in, because you're going to get a lot of people that are trying to spam your group and whatnot. So I do recommend putting on pending posts and have people have to wait for your approval, and you have to look at it first before it gets approved into the group. So what I normally do is after I approve everybody's post, I'll share my other group here as well, and I'll just turn off the commenting because they tend to spam and just blow up the comment section of my posts with a bunch of other stuff. So but that's normally what I do with my group. So what I normally do is I'll either feature my sales funnel or my opt-in funnel, or like whatever my incentive is to get people into my sales funnel, or like as you can see right now, I'll put my featured videos. So Advertise Your Opportunity, here's my other group, and this one has grown just over like 200 members in just last couple of months. So what I want to talk about is when you're creating group, obviously this one's for this specific niche, for like the advertise here, promote your business in this group. But this strategy that I'm going to be showing you in this video can apply to just about any market. So what you want to do is you just want to create a broad key phrase that is most commonly used in your market. So for an example, if you're in the relationship niche, how to get your ex back in the next 7 days, etc., or how to maintain a healthy relationship with my spouse, stuff like that. Commonly most used key phrases in your market, and you type that in the Facebook search results. So I'll just show you an example. So how to save my marriage. So I'm just going to type that in, click on enter, and then we're going to go to groups. We'll click on groups, and then as you can see, there's communities here. This is a private group here. Here's at 12K members, 1.2K members. So these are all groups that you can use as leverage to grow your group. But what I want to show you now is just to take this commonly most used key phrase and then go to the groups and then look for all the other ones. You can actually just list these and kind of open up a notepad and have all of these group names and different variation of long tail key phrase variations and compile them all together. And once you've done that, the next step would be to go ahead and create your group and set up everything. So you want to have a good title, and I believe the limit is 75. So that's why I use websites like Character Count Online, where you can create a title with 75 characters in it that has as many of those different long tail key phrase variations. That way it gets the most searches. So that way when it ranks in the Facebook search results, those commonly used key phrases in your relative market are getting ranked, and Facebook sees that this is what people are already searching for, and because it's in the title of your group, yours is more likely to rank, if that makes sense. So you can use Character Count Online to put as many of those key phrases into your title and keep it under 75. So that's what I recommend doing as far as like creating a group. And then when it comes to the description, for the simple fact that the description does get shortened when you have it in here. In these two groups, I don't have a description, but at the very moment, I got rid of the description that I had in this group. But you want to keep your description brief and concise and put those key phrases in the description, and then as well as the tags as well. So the reason why you want to keep it brief and concise is because for the simple fact that Facebook shortens the description on mobile and the desktop, so you won't really see anything. And I can just show you a quick example. So let me just show you another group that I'm in. We'll go to Art of Marketing. And as you can see, Facebook will shorten the description, so you actually have to click on see more in order to see the rest of it. As you can see in his case, he actually has a brief description here. So now the other thing that I want to talk about is actually having a banner that's relevant and related to the market of your group, and it has a clear message of what your group is all about. Now in this case, because the style of my group is promote your opportunity, promote your business in this group, I have a your ad here in the banner. So that indicates, hey, this is a group where you can post your advertisements. But if you're in the market, say for an example that we used earlier, how to save your marriage or how to get your ex back or et cetera, you can use something that's like relevant to couples or relationships or marriage, something that indicates that this group is about couples therapy or just couples or relationships, etc. Now, I mentioned earlier about leveraging other groups. So the idea would be to have multiple groups that you can use to kind of promote each other. In the beginning of the video, I mentioned how I use Advertise Your Opportunity. Here, another group that I have, I'll commonly share that into this big, larger group to bring those members in here. What I've noticed is in order to get the most traction and the most traffic to your group, when you're leveraging other groups, instead of focusing on the size of the group, you want to focus on the growth of the group. So how many members is the group getting per day? And if you go to the group, if you click on it, it actually shows you that. So at the bottom where it says activity, it'll actually show you how many members it gets in the last week. What we're looking for is groups that has a lot of members coming in on a daily basis or even on a weekly basis, because that's actually what will give you the most growth when you post stuff in their group. As you can see here, there's been no new posts today or even in the last month. And this tells you that this group isn't getting much engagement. And that's not actually what we're looking for. We want to find a group that's getting engagement. And the strategy here wouldn't be to spam. You want to sort of blend in with the community, provide value, and then seamlessly integrate your group into the group. Depending on the market you're in, but a lot of times what you can do is you can also share your group into groups like this, promote your business here, and there's thousands and thousands of these type of groups. So one thing that you can do is you can post and automate this process of having your group being advertised in other groups. So for an example, what I normally do is I just go ahead and post just the group, because the banner ad itself is just, in my personal opinion, been the best in order for me just to get people to click on it and join the group, because it tells you straightforward your ad here, and it has the same banner as this one. So they go, oh, another group that's related, and I can post my opportunity in as well. But what you can do is you can have just a little bit of a blurb. If you're looking for a place to, nurture and cultivate your relationship and just keep it healthy, then come here and join this group for great tips and tricks on how to maintain a loving and sustainable long-term relationship. Something like to that effect, and just kind of keep it short, and then post the link to your Facebook group. And you can do this about 5 to 6 times a day. If you get any type of action blocks, you can scale that back to about 2 to 3 times a day. You don't want to spam. That's the last thing you want to do. And what you want to do is, if you have any trouble whatsoever, if you feel like that you're getting an action block, one way to prevent any further action blocks is just monitor the captchas. So what you can do is you can go to websites like Death by Captcha or even to Captcha, and this will show you whether the social media platform has triggered a captcha on your account. And if you see a captcha getting triggered on your account, then what you want to do is you just kind of want to scale back a little bit. So instead of posting 5 times a day, post 2 times a day, if that makes sense. So the last thing that I want to talk about is just a quick little strategy to increase engagement. So what you want to do is, when people post in your group, just kind of keep engagement going, because when your group has engagement, it signals to Facebook that your group is of quality and is having activity, and it's going to recommend it to other people and increasing your chances of having people come into your group. So one thing that you can do is you can just engage and comment on your members' posts. So if they post something, you can post on it and get other people posting, and even ask questions in the group to just get people commenting and liking, etc. Another strategy is to welcome new members. So every time you get new members, so if I was to click on people, normally what you can do is you can welcome new members. On the right hand side here, it says you have over 300 new members this week. So what I want to do is I can write a welcome post, and I'm not going to do it, but what this does is it tags all these people, and it just says, hey, welcome to the group. They'll like or they'll heart the post, or they'll comment thank you, and they say thank you, or they'll post their business right there. So that's what you can do just to keep engagement. You can do that like once a day, and that, again, that'll signal to Facebook saying, hey, that this group is getting some activity, and it'll massively boost your chances in ranking in the Facebook search results. All right, so yeah, that'll pretty much be it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like content like this, then I highly recommend that you check out my website in the description, jonathancoates.net. I talk about everything when it comes to increasing traffic and generating sales. And also be sure to check out the tools and resources. So with that said, I will see you in the next video. See you then.